Good morning, children. The new chapter we start today is banks and simple interest, which is really very simple as you all have already learned about it in the 6th standard. So let's get started. So let us have an introduction as to what is a bank. We've already learned that it's a government institution which deals with money transactions. Okay, you may just read through it. Then in this chapter you have a few terms to be learned. First of all, what is principal? It is the main amount that one borrows or lends or invests. That is called the principal. Next, what is rate? Rate of interest is either the cost of borrowing money or the reward for saving it. It is calculated as percent of the amount borrowed or saved. It is always calculated on 100. Okay. Next, what is time? Time is nothing but the number of years the money is invested for or borrowed for. Okay, it may be years, it may be months, it may be days, but when you calculate, you have to always be careful that it is always considered in terms of years only. If it's given in terms of days or months, you will have to convert it to years. And what is amount? Amount is nothing but the total money paid back along with the interest at the end of the time period for which it is borrowed. Now all these terms are abbreviated. P for principal, R for rate of interest, T for time, and A for amount. Now let's make sure that we remember these formulae very well. SI or simple interest is equal to principal into rate into time upon 100, or it can also be written as PRT upon 100, and amount is equal to principal P plus interest I. Now let's learn or let's solve this example. Akash deposited 25,000 rupees in a bank at a rate of 8 PCPA. PCPA means percent per annum. Annum means 1 year. For 3 years. Okay, so for 1 year he had to pay 8%. Such he had to pay for 3 years. Okay. How much interest does he get every year? This is first part of the question. Second part, how much altogether? How altogether means how much after 3 years. So before I display the solution, the moment you read, it should start ringing a bell. What is what? 25,000 is what he deposited, which means it's our principal. 8 PCPA is the rate of interest. Time in the first part of the question is 1 year. Second part of the question is 3 years. So you write your data this way. And the first and the foremost thing that you do is write your formula. Then the first year's interest would be I1, you may abbreviate it as I1, is equal to PRT upon 100, that is 25,000 into 8 into 1 year, that is T will be 1 year first upon 100. This, when you do the math, you will get 250 into 8, which is 2,000 rupees. Next part of the question, instead of 1 year, take 3 years. Do the math and you get 250 into 24, which is 6,000. Final answer with respect to the question. Let's solve question 4 of practice set 40. At a certain rate of interest. Certain means it's unknown. So obviously over here you'll have to calculate the rate. So at a certain rate of interest, the interest after 4 years on 5,000 rupees principal is 1,200 rupees, which means rate is unknown, time is 4 years, 5,000 rupees is the principal and interest is 1,200 rupees. What would be the interest on 15,000 rupees at the same rate of interest for the same time period? Which means first find out the rate, then using that value of rate, keep time also the same, only change the principal and find the interest. So two things to be found out. First, find the rate or calculate the rate. Then using these values, calculate the simple interest. So you first write down your data, and most important, write down your formula. So obviously if I is equal to PRT upon 100, now R is to be found out. So leave R alone. 100 is divided here. It will go there and multiply. So what you have is R is equal to I into 100. P and T are multiplied. So it will go on the other side and divide. So R is equal to interest into 100 upon principal into time, which is equal to, substitute the values, do the math, and you get your rate as 6%. Now use this rate value, and instead of the principal as 5,000 rupees, you use the new principal, that is 15,000 rupees. Substitute the values, do the math, and you get your answer as 3,600. But final answer, they've not asked you the rate, right? The final answer, what would be the interest? Only the interest is asked. So final answer will only be 3,600. Let's see another example. At what rate percent per annum will 4,000 rupees yield an interest of rupees 410 in 2 years? So at what rate will this much give you 410 extra in 2 years, which means this is principal, 410 is interest, and time is 2 years. What you have to find out is rate of interest. So write the data, write the formula. Therefore, R is equal to I into 100 upon P into T. Substitute the values, do the math, and here you get your rate as 41 upon 8. Never leave your answer as an improper fraction. Convert this into a mixed number and it gives you 5/1 by 8. Or if you want, you may convert it into a decimal and that gives you 5.125. So your final answer rate is 5/1 by 8%, or you may write down 5.125%. Let's solve question 3 of practice set 41. Javed deposited 12,000 rupees at 9% per annum in a bank for some years and withdrew his interest every year. At the end of the period, he had received altogether 17,400 rupees. For how many years had he deposited his money? Which means here what is unknown? Time is unknown. He deposited this much. So this is principal. 9 is your rate of interest. All right. So, and at the end of the period, he had received altogether. Altogether means 17,400 is our amount. So we write our data like what we just discussed. Now, amount formula is principal plus interest. So first you find out the interest. Why? Because you need to find out time, and for times formula you require interest, which you don't have, so calculate. Interest is amount minus principal, substitute, and you get your interest as 5,400. Now if interest is PRT upon 100, then T is I into 100 upon P into R. Substitute your values and you get your time as 5 years and write your final answer with respect to the question. So children, we will stop here for the day. Please make sure that you solve all your questions from the textbook, and if any doubt, get back to your teacher. Thank you children. God bless you and stay home, stay blessed.